running out of time, Anubarak. How far are we from the exit?
Not far. We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there are still hidden traps and pitfalls to account for.
Take cover! The entire passage collapsed. There's no time to dig through this. I'll have to move quickly and find my own way out. Hopefully Anubarak and the others survived. This is more like it. At last. I'll be singed if I get too close to those flames. I'll need this gold for when I reach the glacier. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. More of the Nerubians' blasted mechanisms. I'll have the time. Faithless coward. No one orders me around. Finally. More gold. This might help us later. Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Another quake? At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is that? At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. At last. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. I must find a way across this strange obstacle. Frostmourne hungers.
Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana.
Speak, fool. At last.
Insufficient mana.
Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Insufficient mana.
Frostmourne hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
Inventory is full.
Frostmourne hungers.
Insufficient mana.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Anubarak, you made it.
I see now why the Lich King chose you as his champion, Death Knight. Few men could have survived this labyrinth alone.
No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne.
Another earthquake. We must hurry, Death Knight. I serve.
It's breaking through. Defensive positions! At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. What is it now? Oh, speak.
Make your choice.
End. Tread lightly.
Time is fleeting.
No one orders me. Tread lightly.
We're running out of time. We must find the exit.
At last. Frostmourne hungers.
I have heard the
Tread lightly.
summons.
At last.
You rang. My might
What is it
cannot
now?
be matched.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Speak. They're blocking the way to the exit. We'll have to fight our way through them to reach it.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. What is it?
I'll consume the living and the dead.
Tread lightly.
Make your choice.
Speak.
My might cannot be matched. You
Tread lightly.
wait. Speak. Make my choice.
Speak sufficient mana.
Choice.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Finally. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
My might cannot be matched. I await by their
Inventory is full.
king.
Speak, fool. At last. Finally. This is more
Choice. I'll consume
What
the
is it
living
now?
and the dead.
finally.
Now quickly, head through that door. The exit to the surface lies just beyond.
It'll be good to see the sun again.
Remember, Illidan and the true battle still await us in the world above. Hopefully our trek through the Dark Earth bought us the precious time we needed.
We've made it, Anubarak. Our forces are already assembled and waiting.
Greetings, King Arthas. You've arrived just in time. Illidan's Naga and Blood Elf forces have taken up positions at the base of the glacier and...
Arthas, my champion, you have come at last.
Master?
There is a fracture in my prison, the Frozen Throne, and my energies are seeping from it. That is why your powers have diminished.
But how?
The rune blade Frostmourne was once locked inside the throne as well. I thrust it from the ice, so that it would find its way to you, and then lead you to me. And so it has. Now, we face a grave danger. My creator, the Demon Lord Kil'jaeden, sent his agents here to destroy me. If they should reach the Frozen Throne before you, all will be lost. The Scourge will be undone. Now hurry. I will grant you all the power I can spare.
I saw another vision of the Lich King. He has restored my powers. I know now what I must do. It's time to end the game. Once and for all.